Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sleepy Fox Art Gallery. In this video we're going to be painting the African lion. I previously sketched out the African lion before I started the video. I tried using the most majestic looking pose that I could find. I think I got the background down perfectly, and it looks like we're starting on him right now. We're just painting the eyes this deep amber color. So in this specific video, I'm only going to be working on the lion himself, so I'm not going to be doing anything to the background at all. I'm just trying to put as much detail as I possibly can into him. So after we get done doing his little nose job here, looks like I start on the facial details, just using a beige color to lay down all of the highlights and different colors first, and then after I get done doing that, I will go to more of a subtle brown color to mix and fade it in there. So the African lion here is going to be a part of a set of 4. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm painting yet. I'll leave it a surprise, but it's all going to be African animals, and it's going to be really, really cool, I promise. Making sure to spend a lot of time on his mane, because that's going to be the main focus of him himself. He's going to be a very pretty lion with a very big mane. So painting for me is a way to just relax and stuff, and once I find myself like getting irritated or frustrated at what I'm doing, I usually just stop, because that's when I start to mess up. So that's a tip to sometimes you just need to take a break during it. I don't think I took a break during this one, but I definitely have took breaks during my paintings. And sometimes I've put them off for weeks or months even at a time, so just whenever you don't feel stressed anymore about what you're painting, it's best to just take breaks and stuff, and not just push yourself past your limits, and that's when you'll get the best results. I also tend to think in a way, like if I think my painting looks good and I'm happy with it, I still try to push myself to put even more detail in it, because that's how you start pushing yourself to being better at painting. So I'm like, well, could paint like this before, so I'm just going to keep putting detail in it to see how much better it can get. With paintings like this, and what I mean by like this is just like by them not being directly up in the camera and just kind of like set back a little, you're going to have a hard time putting a lot of detail into that. So don't stress out if you can't sit there and like specifically put every single fur and hair. It's just not going to look good unless it's like up right in the perspective of your face. What I find best for just mimicking fur and stuff, especially on like short-haired things, or just I guess long-haired things too, is just like lots of fading and blending, and I find I do that best by using my fingers, as I don't have sponges, but it's just a lot easier to wipe off your fingers than it is a sponge anyways. If you've not painted very much or not at all, then it could be surprising to find out that putting colors that you wouldn't expect in certain things can really, really make the detail stick out a lot more. I think with my painting of the cardinal, I was using like blues and purples and stuff in with the red feathers to give it more detail, and it's very subtle, but I think little colors like that can go a long way if you're trying to maximize the detail in something. As for like detailing as well, I think having a guideline for little things, even if it's just like a darker color on the face or something, even if it's like you just put a little line down that would match where you want the darker color to go, that can help guide your paintbrush to giving the effect that you're going for specifically. So like for the lion hair, I've got the little the cheekbones showing with the extra color there. I probably would have forgot to do that if I didn't have the guideline there, so I think if you're looking for as much detail as possible, even just having guidelines before you even start painting will help. So for his mane, I'm using lots of different colors here. So there's some red and amber, the same colors I used for his eyes, the same colors I'm using for his body, which is the beige, and lots of different shades of browns. diluting the brown a little so it's like less prominent in certain spots, and then using just lighter browns in general. Right now I'm using a very dark brown for his shadowy areas. That's also very important. Just looking at a photo will help you figure out where the shadows will naturally fall on something, and that'll help you get a very, very good look in your end product. So the African lion is really starting to come together now, slowly but surely. He did take me about an hour and so to do. Just making sure I'm detailing every inch of him as I possibly can, without getting demonetized on YouTube. So yeah, definitely adding in those black lines on the eyes helped make him look a lot more alive. I did forget to put the little shine in the eyes in this video, but I put that in on the next video coming after this where I did the background of him, so stay tuned for that. I'm adding in like little bits of pink and stuff in the mane. That's what I was referring to as earlier, saying like colors you wouldn't normally expect can go a long way with adding detail. So I think after I get done doing his little whiskers, I just need to do his tail and his paws. I always have a habit of putting my hand on the canvas when I'm painting, and that's not good because I end up getting paint smeared all over the canvas and my hand, and then I'll set my hand somewhere else, and that's how I get paint all over the canvas. But I don't think I did it too bad here. Right now I'm just going through with some white and just adding little highlights and extra white areas on him, like around his little spots and his feet and stuff, and just trying to preserve the white a little bit, as I barely had any in my little paint tube at the time of making this. I use white for pretty much everything on every one of my paintings. I just find myself using so much of it, but I don't think I used too much of it on this one. So I'm working on his little feet right now. I did solid black paws and then realized that was like stuck out way too much. And you know, he's in Africa and he's walking around on the little clay dirt and stuff, so he's gonna have some dirty feet. So I just went through with some gray and oranges and different colors to help not make that so perfect and clean looking. So the African lion is pretty much almost done, just working on his tail here. It's the finishing touches, and if you stayed this long, thank you so much for watching, and hope you enjoy the making of this beautiful, majestic African lion. There will be an updated video here in about a week from now where I paint his background and scenery, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.